Hello, fellow web creators. Welcome to Odurinde eLearning YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuel. I'm a web developer, instructor, and also a director here at Odurinde eLearning. Today, we are going to be talking about how to set up Google Analytics on your websites. We're going to be doing this from scratch. We're going to go from how to create your account, how to create an account on property, to how to add your website, and finally connecting it to a WordPress powered website. So you can start tracking visitors and understanding your audience. And don't worry, if you have a custom coded website, you're not left out. I'll also show you how to add a Google tag script directly to your HTML head section. So Google Analytics can also track your sites as well. Before we dive in, if you have not already, please subscribe to our channel. Please like this video and comment below to let us know what you'd like to see next. Also, please turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we drop new videos. All right, now let's turn our attention to the video and get started. If you're watching this video, it means you want to set up Google Analytics on your website. So don't worry, I will take you through it step by step. First, we need to go to analytics.google.com and click on Start Measuring. Before we dive in, it's important to understand how Google Analytics is structured. In Google Analytics, we have accounts and we have properties. Think of an account as the main container and properties as individual websites or apps inside the container. For example, if you have a company or a business with multiple websites, so you have a business and in the business you have multiple websites, you can create one Google Analytics account for that business and then create different properties for each website in that business. And even if you have only one website, one business and one website, you still need to create an account and then create a property for that website inside that account. Creating the account is straightforward. All you have to do is enter your account details and give your account a descriptive name. Why should it be descriptive? Because you might have more than one account. You can have more than one account. For example, say you have two separate businesses and each business have multiple websites. So you can create separate accounts for each business and then properties for each website underneath each business. So descriptive name help you to avoid confusion later. Now, after entering the account name, you would see account data sharing settings. You can just leave the default and then click next. Next, we have to set up your property, which is your actual website in Google Analytics. Here you will need to enter the property name, which is where you pick something clear and recognizable, also a descriptive name to what your website is. Next is the country and time zone. This is where your business operates, and for us, that is Nigeria. The next is currency. For Nigeria, that is Nigerian Naira, but yours might be different. Then the next thing is to provide a few business details. And in this section, you have to, check the industry category, basically the category your business falls into, and also the business size based on the number of employees that you have. Then you click next, and now you have to select your business objective, which is basically what you want to achieve with Google Analytics. For beginners, it's fine to check all options except others. And then after that, you click on create. Now you'll be asked to agree to the terms of services for your country. Terms of service for your country. You have to choose your country, which is Nigeria in our case, right? And at the bottom, you also have to check the box that say, I also accept the data processing terms as required by GDPR. You can also click the link to learn more or to read more if you want. Then after that, click I agree. Before we continue, if you have not already, please kindly subscribe to our channel, like this video, and comment below. Let us know what you'd like us to cover next. And if this video has been helpful, We'd love to hear from you. And also, please don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop new videos. All right, now, let's get back to the tutorial. Now it's time to tell Google Analytics where to collect data from. And since we're tracking a website, we'd have to choose web. After we've chosen that, we'll need to set up a data stream, which is just Google Analytics way of connecting to your website. Here you have to enter your website URL, website link, without the HTTPS. For example, we use www.habaniger.com. After that, you have to give your stream a name, something simple like Habaniger, like we've done here, and then you click create and continue, the blue button at the very top. Now, Google Analytics would ask us to set up the Google tag. So what is a Google tag? A Google tag is a small piece of code that you place on your website. It connects your website to Google Analytics so that Google can track your website, visitors, their behavior, and other important data. Without the tag, Google Analytics would not be able to collect any data from your site. Now, to set up Google tag, you would have two options to do that. The first option is to install with WordPress, and this is ideal if your website is built with WordPress. And the second one is, to install it manually, and this is mostly for custom coded websites. This is where you copy the script that has been provided here and paste it in the head section of your sites, right? And also, you can also, if you don't want to go with the option of installing with WordPress, which requires you installing and activating a third-party plugin. If you want to do this manually, you can also copy the code, go to your WordPress site in the dashboard, and just paste this script in the head section of your site. But in this tutorial, we'll be going with installing with WordPress. So we're going to click next after choosing that. And then you will see two options. The first one is to manually install it with Tag Assistant Chrome extension. And the second one is to manually install with a WordPress plugin, like I said initially. We'll be going with the second option, which is to install with a WordPress plugin. So we'll use the WordPress plugin method, which requires a plugin called Sitekit by Google. After setting this up, we can then, test the installation to make sure everything works. You can see the blue button at the very top that says test installation. So after we've set this up in our WordPress dashboard, we have to come back here and then test the installation. Now, in your WordPress dashboard, go to plugins and then click on add new. We are going to search for Sitekit by Google. And as you can see, I've installed it already. So what I'm saying now is the activate button. But for you, you might have not installed it yet. So if you've not installed, just click install and then activate. Sitekit is a trusted plugin with over 5 million active installations. It helps connect your WordPress website to Google Analytics, and it lets you see your site metrics directly in your WordPress dashboard. So you don't always have to log into Google Analytics. And after installation, you could see installing us successfully. We've successfully installed the plugin, right? Now after activation, after installing and activating it, you see a Sitekit menu in your dashboard sidebar, just below the dashboard menu. Click on it to open the Sitekit dashboard. Now you're going to start the setup, which is where we connect the account and property that we've created in Google Analytics to our newly activated Sitekit plugin, right? Now, after a compatibility check, we have to click sign in with Google. And here is just Google doing its thing, right? And for you, it's very important to choose the email you used for creating Google Analytics, right? And you just have to also allow Google do its thing. Just click on the continue button until it's done. Now, after all the required, after you've allowed Google do its thing, you just have to allow all the requested permission so that Sitekit can access your analytics data. So you just have to click next when it's asked if you want the metrics to be shown in your dashboard. Click next, right? And then finally, you see an interface that tells you, oh, you've successfully connected your Sitekit with your Google account, right? And then you'll be asked to return back to your Sitekit dashboard in your WordPress dashboard. After you've done that, all you have to do now is to go back to Google Analytics and click the test installation button in the top right corner. And if everything was set up correctly, the website is now connected to Google Analytics. Congratulations. Now you have understood, or you now understand, the difference between an account and a property in Google Analytics. You've also learned how to create a Google Analytics account and property, how to set up a data stream and install Google Tag, and also how to connect Google Analytics to WordPress using Sitekit. And from here, you can start tracking visitors, you can start understanding your audience, and you can start making data-driven decisions for your websites. Thank you very much for following, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and share this video, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you. See you next time.